This is your busy time of year.
It is getting there.
It's getting there. You just got over prom.
And now I'm doing another prom.
And now you're doing another prom. And then Mother's Day.
Yep.
Okay. And your hanging baskets will be in here when?
May 4th.
When did you start Kanab Floral?
February 10th, 1974.
What made you start Kanab Floral?
We lost a baby. And there was no service here. And so after a few years, I just decided Kanab needed a flower shop. So I jumped.
Oh my goodness, I
And
did
I'm
not know
still
that.
jumping.
Well, you're still jumping, and in fact, this year was a big year for you.
Right.
How many?
This is number 50.
50 years.
50 years. And I still love what I do.
Has this always been your location?
No.
Where did you start?
In my home. With 1 cooler and 2 shelves. And then I moved up to where you are. Where the real estate place
Our
is.
brokerage is today.
Yes. And I went to where What is Art?
Okay.
A little tiny 10-foot wide, 40-foot And then I moved here.
And you've been here how long?
Probably 40, since you were born, 46 years at least.
Thank you for telling everybody. Okay, where did you live before you came to Kanab?
In Las Vegas.
Okay.
For
How
3
did you find
months.
out about Kanab?
My husband managed the Whiting Brothers service station.
Okay.
And so we was there in a service station, and we said we want to be anywhere in Utah. And they got us 3 miles in.
Wow.
We moved here October 3rd, 1967, pulled into Kanab at 3 a.m. We drove in and I'm like, yes, this is home. I love
You
this.
had never been here before?
I'd been through here, and I actually thought we was moving to what I remember being Jacob Lake.
Oh, okay.
The pine trees and everything.
Okay.
This
okay.
is much
better. I agree.
I mean, I love the pine trees.
I do too, but you can't
but
beat
the red.
Mhm. You can't beat it.
I always tell people when they come in and they've been here just visiting, don't get too much red sand in your socks because you'll move here.
Because you'll move here.
Because it doesn't ever wash out.
Because it gets in your soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Hey, that's good. It gets in your soul. I'll remember that
You have
one.
to remember
I
that.
will. Yeah, we've
So,
just loved it.
What changes have you seen in Kanab since
Oh my
you've lived
gosh.
here?
So much. And it's just been the last few years, really.
Have-
We thought this would grow like it is now years ago.
Back then,
Yeah, years ago.
right.
I mean, the Ranchos wasn't here. None of
And
it.
that's where I live now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just little town, little Kanab,
Right,
you know?
right.
So we've seen a lot of growth.
A lot of growth.
A lot of businesses come and go and change and, you know,
How do you feel, how is it being a business owner here?
I love it. I enjoy,
Obviously very successful, 50 years.
well, it's had a lot of struggles.
Right.
The thing that keeps me going is I heard someone said a flower shop will never make it in Kanab. I'm a little stubborn.
Yeah.
And I said, watch me.
Watch me.
And
I
here
love
am.
it.
There's been years when it was really, really a struggle,
Right,
you know.
right.
But it is with every business.
Right.
And you just have to, it has to be in your heart. This has to be in your heart. You have to love what you do. Because it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. I mean, you're living here and raising your family here.
It's a perfect spot. Yeah, we love it. 'Cause it's a slower pace and people are more into each other.
Right.
It's the community. Yeah.
There's a lot of community
Yeah.
involved there.
Yeah. I mean, I have kids that would love to move back.
Okay, what is your very most favorite thing about Kanab?
The red dirt.
The red dirt.
No, I love the way the cliffs change where you go. You can see it as to be. We really truly are.
I agree.
And no matter where you drive, sometimes I put a fence over there. And when the sun's going down and I can see the cliffs through, I'm poking my camera through it, taking
pictures.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's the change,
Yep.
you know, of the colors.
I agree because they're so deep.
Even though you see it every day,
Right.
it's still different every day.
It still just resonates.
Yeah,
I think we're the cutest little town in all of America.
I agree with you. Yeah.
Did
I
you
wouldn't
know?
want to go anywhere else.
I wouldn't either. Did you know that when my mom moved here, when my dad married my mom and they moved here, you were the very first person she called to order flowers for, or came in to order flowers for my grandma. And you were the very first person she talked to. And She said,
That's awesome.
ever since then, she said she wasn't sure about moving here from Washington State. It was two totally different types of towns. And she knew when she met you and realized the type of people that were actually living here, besides her in-laws that she knew, that she was going to be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
I know, it actually makes me very emotional too.
yeah, there's just so many people that come in that say how kind everybody is.
Mhm.
And you know, and they love the people.
Mhm.
So it is.
Yeah.
It's a good place.
It makes me proud.
Yes.
It makes
Yeah.
me feel proud. And like, I love it when they compliment me. So if you had to say one thing to somebody wanting to move to Canada, what would you say?
Don't get too much sand in there.
Don't get too much sand in your socks because it will get in your soul.
You're gonna move here.